Time now for the lead, brought to you by Grand Prix Motorsports. If you are looking for the Indian motorcycle, that's the original motorcycle. Check out Grand Prix Motorsports, located off of County Line Road and
Santa Fe.
All right, Bo Ryan, after the game, took a veiled shot at the referees, saying there was more body contact in that game than any game we have played all year, and I feel sorry for my guys that the game was played like that. Huh. Isn't the Big Ten supposed to be this big physical conference?
I hate when guys whine about the officials. They got jobbed on the tip ball, where the finger was clearly, I think it was Winslow.
The whole country saw that.
And there was a guy where he stepped out of bounds, and that hurt. There's no question. But they had opportunities to win that game.
Right.
They were up by 9 points when they had basically 5 straight empty possessions and couldn't figure out how to guard Allen.
Right.
And to your point, Eric, the Big Ten, that's the black and blue division.
Right.
And here's him saying that's too physical of a game. Well, it wasn't too physical when you were pounding on teams all the way through the tournament, including Arizona, which didn't react well to the way Wisconsin played. So it just seemed like I hate to see it come down to that he's whining, because he's too good of a coach to that be our last memory of their tournament run.
Yeah, and I'll make an excuse for him, but you get those moments. I mean, I was fired up at the end of that game, and I didn't even go to Wisconsin. Imagine the coach of Wisconsin. Yes, of course, you're supposed to have the SID settle you down before you start saying things to the media. But I mean, I think we just saw some raw emotion. I don't think he was being 100% accurate. And he also made a line about, oh yeah, Duke and their rent-a-player situation, where we develop players like, okay, you've clearly tried to recruit players that probably weren't going to stay 4 years, I assume.
Right.
And surely if you could have gotten Jaleel Okafor, you would have taken him. So that was kind of just an emotional thing. I'm sure he disagrees with that looking back today.
I talked to my father after the game, who is from Wisconsin and a huge Badgers fan.
Okay.
And I said to him, do you think your team got jobbed? He said, not at all.
Well,
he said, we were up by 9, should have held that lead. 2 of their best players, if not their 2 best players, were on the bench.
Right.
We didn't hit some free throws.
Yeah.
We couldn't run off our offensive sets. He said they just beat us. So all this whining, honestly, is really nonsense to me.
Well, Wisconsin, their best thing is ball movement. All of a sudden last night they started dribbling like crazy in the half-court set.
Right.
And then the other thing I think was understated was Decker got hit by that elbow. It looked like he was out on his feet. He was not the same player after he got hit in the face.
Right.
That's not an excuse as an explanation. He was non-existent. And in the other games leading up to that, obviously he was clutch.
Yeah. And my father also mentioned to me Decker wasn't on his game. He was 0 for 6 trying to hit three-point shots, where this guy's normally pretty good. All right, that segment brought to you by Grand Prix Motorsports. If you are looking for the original motorcycle, talking about the original, there is Jeff on one of the originals, the Indian Classic. You can find Grand Prix Motorsports off of County Line Road and
Santa Fe.